Hi all, today we are going to learn about the graphical representation of the selection sort algorithm and how it will work. As the selection sort algorithm is nothing but comparing the current first element with the rest all other elements. So if the current element found is smaller than the first element, then the current element is marked as the smallest element, and it will be compared with the rest all other elements. If the found element is smaller than the current marked element, smallest marked element, then it will be marked as the smallest element, and it will be swapped with the first element at the end of the iteration. So the same process will be repeated until entire array gets swapped and it's in the sorted order. So first, to take example, as you can see that the 3 will be compared with the rest of all other elements like 3 will be compared with 44, 38, 5, 47, 15, 36, 26, 27 and 2. Here the 2 is smaller than 3. So as you can see in the algorithm that if element is smaller than the current element, so the 3 will be the first element, and the current minimum is equal to, if the current minimum is 3, and the current and whatever the element now we are iterating will be 2. So as you can see that 2 will be smaller than 3, so the 2 will be set as the minimum element. So now 2 will be compared with the rest of all other elements, like 2 will be compared with 46, 4, 19, 50 and 48. So no other element is smaller than 2. So now the 2 will be swapped with 3. So now 2 will be replaced with 3 and 3 will be replaced with 2. So after completion of first iteration, the 2 will become the smallest element. And next, in the same way, and 44 will be compared with the rest of all other elements, and next the 3 will become the smallest element. So now we will see the graphical representation of this selection sort and how it works. So now the first 3 will be compared with the rest all other elements as discussed earlier. Now it will be compared with 44, 38, 5 and next 47 and 15 and 36, 26, next 27 and next 2. So as the 2 is considered as the smallest element, then 3 and 2 will be marked as minimum smallest element now. So now 2 will be compared with the rest of all other elements. So as there is no other element smaller than 2, now 2 will be swapped with 3. As you can see that the swap minimum with first unsorted position. So both are swapped. Now the second iteration, same way, the second will be compared with rest of all other elements. Now the 38 is smaller than 44. So 38 is marked as smallest element. Now 5 is smaller than 38. So 5 is marked as smallest. And it will be compared with 26, 27. Next 3 will become the smallest element. So 3 will be marked as smallest, and next it will be compared with the rest of all other elements. There is no other element smaller than 3. Now the 3 will be swapped with 44, the second unsorted element. So now next 38 will be compared with 5, as 5 is smaller than 38, so it will be marked as a minimum, and it will be compared with the rest of all other elements like 47, 15, 36, 26, 27, 44, 46. Next 4 will become the next smallest element, so it will become as smallest new minimum, and now 4 will be compared with the rest of all other elements like 19, 50 and 48. There is no other smallest element. Now this 4 and the 38 will be swapped. So now 2, 3, 4. So next 5 will be compared with 47, as there is no next the 5 will be compared with 15, 36, 26, 27, 44, 46, 38, 19, 50, 48. There is no other element smaller than 5. So this iteration gets completed, and next it will be compared. There will be a comparison between the 47 and 15. As 15 is smaller than 47, it will be marked as minimum. Now 15 will be compared with 36, 26, 27, 44 and 46, 38, 19, 50, 48. There is no other element smaller than 15. So now 15 and 47 get swapped at the end of the iteration. Next, after starting of the next iteration, the 47 will be compared with 36. So that's 36 smaller than 47. So 36 is marked as minimum. Next 26 is smaller than 36. 26 is marked as minimum. Next 26 is compared with 27. So it's 27 is bigger than 26. So it moves on. 44 is bigger than 26. 46, 38. Next minimum 19 will be marked as minimum, as 19 is smaller than 26. So 19 will be compared with 50 and 48. So next the 19 will be replaced with 47. And next 36 will be compared with 26, as 26 is smaller than 36, so it is marked as minimum. And next 26 is compared with 27, 44, 46, 38, 47, 50 and 48. There is no other element smaller than 26, so it will be swapped with 36. So next again the 36 will be compared with 27. So 27 is smaller than 36, so it is marked as minimum, and it will be compared with rest all other elements like 44, 46, 38, 47, 50 and 48. There is no other element smaller than 27. So both 36 and 27 get swapped. And next, in the next iteration, again 36 will be compared with 44. 36 is smaller than 44, so it moves on, and 36 is smaller than 46, so it moves on. 38 again is bigger than 36, so it moves on. Again 47 is bigger than 36, so it moves. Same 50 is bigger than 36 and 48. So next 44 and 46. 44 is smaller than 46, it moves on. And 38 is smaller than 44, so 38 is marked as minimum, and it will be compared with 47, 50 and 48. So 38 will be at the end of the iteration, 38 will be swapped with 44. So next 46 and 44 will be compared. 44 is smaller than 46, so it is marked as current element, and next it will compared with rest all other elements. So there is no other element smaller than 44, it will be swapped with 46. Next 46 and 47. 46 is smaller than 47, so it will be compared with 50. 46 is smaller than 50, so it will be compared with 48. And now the 48 and 50 get swapped. So this is how the selection sort works. Now we will see the code how we will be writing the code for the selection sort. So here you can see that the first for loop is for the iteration, so that a number of how many iterations it takes for swapping of those elements. So the second iteration is for checking the first element with rest all other elements. So the first, if the found element is smaller than the first element, those both elements get swapped as discussed earlier. So here you can see that the I of j is less than I of I, means like j is for iterating over that element. So the I is the first element. So now the found element, whatever the element found in the j is smaller than the first element, then we will be storing that element into the temp. We will be storing the first a of I into the temp element, and will replace the a of I with the found current element, and the current element will be now replaced with temp, that where the a of I value is stored. Now as I said earlier, we'll see here I took the example of 845329141. So first the 8 is the first element, and it will be compared with the rest all other elements like 4, 5, 3, 2, 9, 4, 1. As you can see that the 2 is the minimum element. So after completion of the first iteration, both 2 and now the first thing we will be seeing like the first element compared with the 4. So the 4 and 8. So the 4 is smaller than 8. So now the 4 gets replaced with 8, and after completion of first step in the j, now it will be 4, 8, 5, 3, 2, 9, 4, 1. And next again the 4 will be compared with rest all other elements like 5. 5 is bigger than 4, so it won't be swapping. Again next 4 will be compared with 3. Now 3 is smaller, so it will be set as a minimum element. Now both elements get swapped. Now the 3 will, now after completion of this step, the value will be 3, 8. Once we run the code, you will be able to see what the values we can get it after completion of this. So here you can see that after completion of the first step, as I said, the 4853 2941. Again, next after completion of the second step, it will be like 3854291, as the 4 will be swapped with 3, as 3 is the smallest element. Next, the 2 is the smallest element, so 2 and 3 will be swapped. And next, 1 is the smallest element, so 1 will be swapped with 2. So in this way, we'll be continuing our entire iteration until the value becomes in the sorted order. So in the second step, the same process is repeated. So after completion of the final step, we'll be able to see the sorted value is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 8, 9. This is how the selection sort algorithm works. So please subscribe the channel, so to get more updates on the technical videos as well as the interview questions. And this is the major interview questions which has been asked in the Java written exams, as well as the programming questions. So I hope that these graphical representations might give you more confidence and more understanding of the things. And thank you all. Please stay tuned for the upcoming videos related to sorting algorithms. Thank you.